So the pattern is, except for the bridge, it's G, two cycles of the island strum. 1, 2, E minor, 1, 2, and then C, 1, 2, and then we go to the D, 1, 2, and then you keep repeating that pattern over and over and over and over until when you get to the bridge. And we'll play the bridge real quick. Remember, 2 sets for each one. So for C, we'll do 2 sets, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. C, 2. You go to D, 1, 2. Back to C, 1, 2. And then you stop, 1. Then you do stop there for 2 counts. And then you start all over again from the beginning. The G, E minor, C, and D. And that's pretty much the whole song. If you do not like to do the island strum, what I like to do sometimes just to mix it up, because it seems like this is a oldies type. So I just like to sometimes do some down strums. So I will do sometimes, depending on my mood, of course. It did them. I'll just do down strums like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. So the count is, if you wanted to count every single strum out, he did the 1, 2. It's 16 of those little counts. 16. But if you can't count that much because it's fast, you can split it in half. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can do it that way too. We'll do it in the island strum first, and then after that we can redo it with just a down strum, the continuous down strum. So we'll see both styles. Okay. All right, let's try it. And we'll start with a down, down, up strum, the island strum. And before we begin, let's just play the G. We'll start off playing the G. I won't count you in. We'll just get our rhythm first, and then I'll start singing the song. And after that, then we'll just keep following along. Okay. So our speed we'll do is down, down. Start it slow too. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Okay. Now start singing. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my C from began to rise, and D then lead. To my surprise, we did the mash. We did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the C. It caught on in a flash. He did the D. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampire speaks. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to catch a jolt from my electrodes. They did the G. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on in a flash. they did the mash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman. And we're gonna stop on D. Dracula and his son. 1, 2. The scene was rocking our thing. Oops. Igor James back by his main bounds. The coffin bangers about to arrive with their D group with the kicker 5. They did the G. They did the monster mash. They did the E minor. A graveyard smash. They played the C. It caught on in the flash. They played the D. They played the monster mash. Verse 4. Out from this coffin, Drex's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, whatever happened to my Transylvanian twist? It's now the G. It's now the monster mash, the monster E minor. And it's a graveyard smash. It's now the mash. It caught on in the flash. It's the mash. It's now the monster mash. Verse 5. Now everything's cool. Charts part of the band. And my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. And when you get my Lord, tell them Boris sent you. Was the mash. And you can monster mash the monster E minor. And do my graveyard smash. Then you can mash. You catch on in the flash. And then the D. Monster mash. And then G. And then you just keep playing this. And then you can end it with that. Right? And then we'll end it with a G. End it with a G. I'll try the other way. Oh, you can mash. Not the monster mash. The monster mash. Just downstrokes. Monster mash. Da, 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 da. Not the monster mash. The monster mash. All right, let's try it that way. It's like a little rock and roll that way. Okay. This way, what we can do, since we're playing it with a downstroke, we can actually end it on the 5th chorus. We can end it just abruptly. For example, we'll go, then you can, when if I go to the D and end it on that last line on the 5th chorus, we go, then you can mash, you can monster mash, the G. So you can end it abruptly there. That sounds good since it's a continuous kind of strum. Okay, let's try. So let's start with the G. Okay, and we can start just making that down strum already. So I don't have to count you guys in. I'll just start singing. And then we'll switch on the word when the chord goes above the word, we'll switch. Okay. Remember, it's going to be, was it 16 of these? 16 of these downstrokes. Or if you cut it in half, it's in sets of 2, it'll be 8. Okay. Ready? I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his lab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the G. He did the monster mash, the monster E minor. It was a graveyard smash. He did the C. It caught on in the flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash from a laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all come from their humble abodes to catch a joke from my electrodes. They did the mash. They did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on in a flash. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. See, the zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking. Ego unchanged, backed by his melting pan. Coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group. They picked their five, played the mash. Sorry, they played the monster mash, the monster minor. It was a graveyard splash. They made a mash. It caught on in a flash. They played the D. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Jack's voice did sing. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvanian twist? As now the mash is now the monster mash, the monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash, and it's the mash. Caught on in a flash, it's now the mash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Drake's part of the band, and Monster Mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, the smashers mid too. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. Then you can G, can Monster Mash, the Monster E minor. Graveyard smash is now the mash. Caught on in the flash, it's the mash. It's now the monster mash, and it with a G. So do play through. Here's what I will. Here's a tip that we can do for the island strum, the first one, the first strum we did, and it's on my video too. You can add the chuck in that strum. So you add the chuck. Let me go back to the PDF. You can add the chuck. You see that on the first page, the strum pattern, down, down, up, up, down, up. You can add the chuck on the second D, so down, chuck, and the last D. So down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Okay. So that's where you can add the chuck in the island strum, so that you kind of mimic a snare drum, you know, in your strumming. So down, up, 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 down, chuck, up, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Okay, that's a little tip for today. I can give you. If you haven't played with a chuck before, if you don't know how to chuck yet, that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to do it for this strum pattern, but a tip, if you ever do learn how to chuck, and I have a video on YouTube for that video, how to chuck. So if you do learn to chuck, you can put this in a lot of different strums. In this particular strum, you're gonna do it on the second down and the third down stroke. Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna do that strum right now, and with the play along, we'll do it a little bit faster. And then the next time around, the second time around, we'll do the down strokes a little bit faster too. The speed will do it down, down, check, down, check, up, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, we'll do this. Let's go to the G, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up. Okay, down, down, up. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, He did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in the flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the where the vampires feast. The ghouls all come from their humble abodes to catch a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster E minor. It was a graveyard smash. They did the C. It caught on in the flash. They did the D. They did the monster mash bridge. The zombie were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was wrong. All were digging the ego on change, backed by his vague bounds. Coffin bangs about to arrive with a vocal coup. The cricket five, they did the G. They did the monster mash, the monster E minor. It was a graveyard smash. They played the C. It caught on in the flash. They did the D. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvanian twist? It's now the mash. It's now the monster mash. The monster mash. It's a graveyard smash. It's now the mash. It caught on in the flash. It's now the mash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Drax part of the band. And the monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. And when you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. You did the mash. You did the monster mash. The monster E minor. In the graveyard smash. You did the C. You catch on in the flash. Then you can D. Then you can monster mash. E minor. C. D. And then end it with a G. Okay. Now we'll do the other strum. Just the max. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. Did the monster mash. And there's a part in there where you can accent two in this strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. It's the 1 and the 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 12. Okay. So if you're doing it in sets of 4, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, so if you're doing it 4. If you're doing it in sets of 4, and you're doing 16 strum beats, right? 16. So on the first set of 4, you're doing that on the 1 and the 4, and then you have another second set of 4. You don't do it. The third set of 4, you'll do it again on the 1 and the 4. So that would be 1, 4, 9, 12. I know it's a lot. Just break it down. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1. Dun, dun. Okay, so that's slowed down. So that's another tip you can do with this drum. So 1 and 4 and 9 and 12. Okay, but we're gonna do it at a faster speed. So if you lose the accent, it's okay. It's okay. Just keep strumming that down strum, and then Just follow along and change the chords when you're supposed to above the lyric. Okay, we'll do it at medium speed again. So we'll go this speed, huh? Or a little faster maybe. Yeah, this one. All right. Stay on G, and then I'll start singing. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash, did the monster mash, the monster mash. Here's a graveyard smash, he did the mash. He caught on in a flash, he did the mash. He did the monster mash from my laboratory in the Middle East to the monster bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to catch a joke from my electrodes. They did the mash, they did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, they did the scene. It caught on in the flash, they did the mash. They did the monster mash, British. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. Today, sun was rocking all the digging. Ego on chains, backed by his baby bounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group. The cryptic fine. They played the G, they played the monster mash, the monster E minor. It was a graveyard smash. They played the C, it caught on in a flash. They played the D, they played the monster mash. Out from the coffin, Drax first did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, whatever happened to my Transylvanian twist? It's just the mash. It's now the monster mash, the monster E minor. And it's a graveyard smash. It's now the C. It's caught on in the flash. It's now the D. It's now the monster mash. Everything's cool. Drax part of the band. And my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, the smash was meant to. And when you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. They did the G, they did the monster mash, the monster mash. And do my graveyard smash, then did the mash. You catch on in the flash, then they can dash.